Hello, everyone. Is your heart pounding right now? The story I'm about to share. It's a terrifying experience that shook my life to its core, chilling me to the bone. I'm just an ordinary guy in my 30s from Daejeon, South Korea, but 2 years ago, something happened that still haunts my dreams. Take a deep breath. This story, it's not one you'll forget easily. 2 years ago, I attended a high school reunion for the first time in ages. That's where I reconnected with Jung-yu, my best friend from back in the day. In high school, we were inseparable, like shadows. But college, military service, and the weight of time pulled us apart. It had been 13 years since we last saw each other, but something about Jung-yu felt wrong. His face was pale, his eyes sunken. He looked like a man whose spark had been snuffed out, aged far beyond his years. Jung-yu, what happened to you? You look like you've been through hell. My voice trembled, but he just forced an awkward smile. Just stress, you know, getting old, I guess. His eyes, though, they were empty, like something vital was missing. We exchanged numbers and started texting occasionally. Then, one day, he dropped a bombshell. I'm living in the deep countryside of Gangwon-do, farming. In his mid-30s, all alone in the middle of nowhere. Honestly, I was impressed. It takes guts to start a new life in the sticks. But I had no idea then about the horrifying secret behind his choice. A few months later, I visited Chung-yu's place during a weekend. It was a remote mountain village in Gangwon-do, where even the wind felt cold and eerie. His old run-down house looked like time had forgotten it. I knocked and called his name, but there was no answer. Then, my eyes caught something in the main room, a series of photos hanging on the wall. A woman, smiling, a face I didn't recognize. Jung-yu, who's this woman? He hesitated for a long moment before answering. She's my wife. I got married. Married? Nobody at the reunion had mentioned that. Slowly, he opened up. He'd fallen in love with a woman he met while traveling in Vietnam. They decided to get married, but his parents fiercely opposed a foreign daughter-in-law. After a bitter fallout, he cut all ties, had a simple ceremony with her, and moved to this isolated place. So, where's your wife now? His eyes flickered and he spoke in a low voice. She left a while ago. I can't reach her. Left? What do you mean? Did you report it to the police? No, it's not the first time. She gets mad, leaves for a few days and comes back. It's happened dozens of times. His voice was calm, but something felt off. My gaze kept drifting to an old freezer in the corner of the yard. That night, we shared a drink, and I tried to comfort him, but a gnawing sense of dread lingered. Then as I fell asleep, a strange dream came. In a dark forest, a woman staggered toward me, clutching her bloodied legs, screaming, "Help me! Please, help me!" Her face was unfamiliar yet somehow familiar. I brushed it off as a bad dream, but my heart wouldn't stop racing. A month later, Jung-yu called. Got any plans for summer vacation? Come back to my place. With no other plans, I packed a fruit basket and a small gift for his wife and headed back to Gangwon-do. But the moment I arrived, the air felt different. The rusty gate creaked, the hinges groaning. Jung-yu, I'm here. No answer. I pushed the door, and to my surprise, it wasn't locked. It slid open with a low creak. As I stepped into the yard, Jung-yu burst out of the freezer shed, panting, his face drenched in sweat. Dude, why didn't you lock the door? Didn't you hear me calling? You're early. I was busy, he stammered, his hands trembling slightly. And his wife? Nowhere to be seen. Another fight. Where is she? It's complicated, he mumbled, his eyes dodging mine. That night, the same dream returned. The same woman, the same desperate cry. Help me! This time, her face was clearer, blood on her legs, terror in her eyes. My heart felt like it stopped. The next morning, Jung-yu made an odd request. Hey, I'm thinking of digging a pond in the yard. Wanna help? A pond? Out of nowhere. But he was my friend, so I couldn't say no. Sure, I'll help, but why a pond? Just felt like it. Something to keep my hands busy. His smile was unsettling. We grabbed shovels and started digging. With every scoop of dirt, an uneasy feeling grew stronger, like a premonition I couldn't shake. That night, the dream came again. Her face was now unmistakable. It was the same woman from the photos in his house, his wife. The dreams haunted me every night of my stay. Her cries grew louder, more vivid. Help me, please. Finally, I couldn't hold back. I confronted Jung-yu. I keep dreaming about your wife. She's hurt, begging for help. Is something going on? His face froze. His eyes darted, then he forced a smile. Don't worry. She called. She's coming home today. Oh, great. Should I stick around to say hi? No. Just head back. We need some time alone. His voice trembled. Relief and unease churned inside me as I drove home. After that, we kept in touch. But one day, Jung-yu stopped replying. Messages, calls, nothing. Complete silence. 2 weeks later, my anxiety was choking me. Then, a call from an unknown number. Jung-yu, did you change your number? I was worried sick. Sorry, things came up. I might be out of touch for a while, but do me a favor. A favor? What? There's a black bag under the bed in the main room. Get it to my parents. Click. The call ended. That weekend, I raced back to his house, my stomach in knots. But when I arrived, police tape surrounded the property. My heart sank. What happened? I called Jung-yu, but the number was disconnected. I ran to the neighbor, an older man, and asked, Sir, what's going on next door? His eyes burned with anger and fear. That lunatic. Stay away from him. He's trouble. Then, the horrifying truth spilled out. 2 weeks earlier, a foul stench had wafted from Jung-yu's yard. At first, the neighbors ignored it, but it grew unbearable, and someone called the police. The source, the pond we'd been digging. When the police excavated it, they found her. Jung-yu's wife, the Vietnamese woman, she hadn't left. She'd been murdered. By Jung-yu. Worse, her body had been stored in that freezer shed before being dumped in the pond. And in the pond, dozens of candiru fish, flesh-eating parasites from Brazil, released to dispose of her remains. That monster, he did that. The neighbor's words tore through my mind. I went straight to the police and told them everything. The black bag under the bed, it contained cash and insurance documents. Was it about the insurance money? Then why did Jung-yu turn himself in? Guilt, maybe. Even now, those dreams are vivid. Her cries, help me, weren't just dreams. They were the desperate pleas of a tormented soul. To think my childhood friend Jung-yu was a killer. This chilling truth will haunt me forever. So, what do you think, everyone? Can you believe this story? Even now, The stench of that pond and her cries echo in my ears. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more spine-chilling stories. Until next time, stay safe.